The bond between mother and son is a special one, and a shared passion can serve to strengthen that bond. For Gloria Berry and her son, Chris, that shared passion is comic books. As a child growing up in Kingsville, Gloria loved comics.
My father worked for the Red Top Cat Company,
Okay.
and there was a friend of his, an older man that loved comics, and he would give boxes of comics to my dad.
Growing up poor, Gloria said reading comics was one of her favorite things to do as a child. She enjoyed reading about the adventures of Tarzan, Archie, and even Little Lulu. Her absolute favorite, however, was Superman.
When I was 6 years old, I decided I wanted to fly like Superman. And I jumped off the roof of the garage from my grandmother's house, jumped off and ended up with a cut on my knee, stitches, because I wanted to be like Superman.
Gloria left Kingsville after marrying her husband, Gary, also a lover of comic books. With her husband away with work, Gloria cared for their 3 children, Bernadette, Chris, and Anthony, in Bowie, Maryland.
The winters were bad in Maryland, and my husband traveled a lot with the government. So I'd say, come on kids, let's go to the comic place. And we'd take off.
Of her 3 children, Chris was the one who latched on to comics the most.
My favorite one is Superman, and for DC, and then Wolverine, Spider-Man, Punisher for Marvel. So I got to read all those with her.
The Berry family returned to Kingsville in 1996 after Gary retired from the NSA. Gloria said she had become sick and wanted to come back home.
I was very ill at the time, and didn't give me much time to live, so I wanted to come home.
Chris continued to read comics. In time, his hobby became his career after he and his friend, Robert Pena, purchased the local comic shop The Hobby House in 2014. The store would later change its name to Dark Tide Comics and move to its current location in the Wild Horse Crossing shopping mall near US Highway 77.
Being a mother, it's not an easy job, but if you love your children and you love to get them ahead and worry about them, getting them ahead, that's very important in life today. You know, it's God's gift to you, to take care of them and push them forward in life.
I couldn't have asked for a better mom. My dad was away a lot when we were younger because of work, so he was there for us when he was back. But our mom took care of us, and she did a really good job with that. And everything that I am is because of my mom.